Janet Roach from the Real Housewives of Melbourne, and we're here having a cup of tea at Serotonin, which is a really fun new sort of healthy restaurant in Melbourne. And the reason I chose this one, apart from the beautiful light, is that Janet's really into healthy, raw, beautiful foods. And I didn't know that until I talked to her the other day on the phone.
And you know, I've known you for such a long time,
I
for so many years, but I suppose we've never talked about what do you
crazy.
eat.
And seeing you on the Housewives, of course, all we see is the parties and the champagne. You don't see that other side.
Well, I think that also, I think it is about a balance because I do drink champagne as well.
Yeah, me too.
And I do drink alcohol, I do. And I sort of think that if I'm going to do all of that, and if I'm out at a restaurant and I can't get raw and I can't get what I want, then I will go with what is
we'll go that alcohol option.
Yeah, I'll go
What's your favourite drink? Champagne?
No, actually, I really, really like a red wine. Only it's difficult when you're out.
How do you keep your teeth so white?
Makes you look like you've been eating babies. So.
See, that's the thing. You wouldn't be able to drink red wine when you're on Housewives because you get red teeth.
That's why we can't.
Did that happen?
Well, we don't drink red wine on Housewives. They don't give us red wine.
See?
You know what the girls did with Housewives? They asked us, what do you drink? And I'm a bit more easygoing and I just sort of said, pretty much anything. What's on offer? And the other girls, some of them said, no, we only drink champagne. Well, I'm so glad they said that.
Because that's all you get.
That's all we get.
I like that bit at the end where you were carrying the champagne running down that racetrack.
No, and it was
hilarious.
Teddy Fleur is so.
Oh my god, I would have hated that with all of my. I hate having things spilt on me.
Throwing back at you. As I say at the end, I wish I had my mouth open.
Yeah, that was funny when you said that. How was that finale? Is that the worst or the best part for you of doing the show?
The running race or the
you know when you're sitting on the couch. What's that like? Because it's full of surprises, isn't it? You don't know what's going to come out of everyone's mouth.
The first year, we were terrified about. We had no idea what it was going to be like. Now,
I feel terrified watching it.
It's actually our right of reply. What happens is that things that you think that got left out of the show or things that happen behind the scenes, and that we have an opportunity to run the conversation ourselves. So in a way,
can you tell them that? Can you say, I want to bring up this point?
Yes. Well, you don't have to say, I'm going to bring up this point. You don't have to tell them anything. That you get in and the cameras roll.
And then they can add those bits in later when they do the edit.
That's exactly right. When they do the edit, then they look for the footage perhaps that is either for or against that. But it gives us the opportunity to say, well, she said that, but it didn't get on. And the others know that it happened. So in a way, I'm not frightened with the reunion
How many hours does that go for in real time?
About 17 hours.
17 of the finale on the couch?
Yeah, the 2 episodes take about 17 hours.
Was it done over 2 days?
No, it is done 17 hours.
No wonder you were hungry at the end. I liked at the end you were... Really?
Yes.
17 hours?
Yes.
In those frocks on the couch?
Yes. We have hair and makeup.
I'd love to have seen. Was there anything we missed?
Only 15 hours.
Pardon?
Only 15 hours you missed.
Yeah, that's right. Only 15 hours that didn't come on.
Was there anything that you
Well,
wanted
the thing with Petty Fleur when she had the meltdown, that went on for a lot longer. When I actually saw it, we actually decided to break for dinner then because they couldn't get her to come back. And, you know, I was saying, one-legged onesie.
Oh, I didn't know what that was until the end. And then she stood up and showed it. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Get the other leg of those pants. What are you doing? What? I don't know.
That was funny. That was and when you slid off the couch, I love that.
Oh, it was just, you know, you're just so frustrated. I've got a couple of girlfriends I was out with them the other night for dinner, and they said, we've seen you do that so many times.
In real life, so
really
at least
funny
it was a natural thing.
to see you do it there. We just sort of thought, you know, and you know, just so frustrated. And I find sometimes I'd rather not say to the other girls, you're this or you're that. It sort of tends to start an argument.
I agree.
Whereas if I just show that I'm frustrated, that's enough. It doesn't have to go any further. I mean, when Gina was saying something and I said, oh, that does it, I'm going to go and get a drink.
I love that bit.
It's a way that I can respond. I'm not calling her a liar. I'm not having a go at her or anything. I'm talking about how it's making me feel. And that's what I'd rather do.
I agree.
Rather than slinging stuff at them because it never works anyway.
I know. I've got some questions and answers for you, but I'm not going to do that just yet. So stay by.
Have you got the answers as well?
No, just answers for you to say. Question and answers section coming up. She's a smarty. But I've got this fun bag for you right now.
So tell me about the bag. Where did you get it?
Okay, so I've got this Facebook friend, Kelly, and she started a very small business and now she's moved on to this. So I met her
She's
online.
got rocks in it.
And
I've
I've watched her create this business from scratch. Like, she's really got great vision. She's a really nice girl. So what happens is, This is celebrity and Hollywood gifting, and she does gifting
So
for
they're
the
all
Oscars.
different?
Yes, she caters for people. So when it's the Oscars or the Emmys, they do it overseas. So if the people go and stay at the Four Seasons, when they go into their hotel room, every Oscar nominee gets one of these bags. You
But
know,
is it this big? Is it
it's,
crazy
or sometimes
bag
it's in a
like
box,
this?
sometimes it's like a, and this is worth over $1,000 what she's giving you.
Rocks. She's got $1,000 worth of rocks in there. I'm telling you, it's so
I know.
heavy.
So she gave one to me too. I think you've got a few extra
bag.
things.
It's the most wonderful bag. Can I tell you that
It's a skiing
I will
bag.
use this bag? Oh, it's a skiing
It's a
bag.
skiing bag. Look, so it opens up.
So not everything comes in this particular bag.
No, so look, it opens up like this.
Can I open mine?
Yeah, open.
Okay, I just want to read my card to Janet. We hope you enjoy your celebrity in Hollywood gift bag, Megan. Thank
Isn't
you
it
so
fun?
much for asking.
Look.
Please let us know what your favourite products are.
Look at that. So it opens right up. I won't take
Oh,
it.
I'm loving the shiny. What's
I know.
this?
Open yours too.
Can I?
Yeah, come on, let's do it.
Okay, I'm going to
Green
open
papaya
mine.
powder. See, Janet's really into all this. So I said to her, I said to Kelly that you were really into healthy things. So I'm sure, I haven't looked at everyone at this bag. So this is a surprise to me too. So this is green papaya powder.
With pineapple.
And it's
I've got
raw.
to take my jacket off.
I'm getting a bit warm too.
No, I just want to take it off so I can move and get into
Get
my
excited.
bag. Yes, okay.
Come on, you open up.
Here we go. I'm loving the bag. You know how much I will use
I know,
this bag.
it's cool, isn't
And
it?
it's only a few weeks till the snow season starts.
I know.
So we've got like...
She knew you were a skier. I didn't even know that. And she said she loves skiing. I said, really? And she
I've
goes,
got a
yeah.
flat
She
puller.
yeah, she said that. She knew.
And when I was a little girl, my parents had a flat puller. So I've been skiing since I was, well, not very well. I do a lot of pub skiing.
I bet you're good.
But...
Here, I'll move that.
Oh, no!
We
My
make a note, it's
this
not
is so
rehearsed.
heavy.
What is that? Well, that's
We have
that's a
got to
box of
open.
stuff.
Can I open it?
Yeah, come on, let's do it.
Oh my god, I am
I'm gonna watch
loving
yours.
her.
You should be slide it off.
I don't know if it's slides, I think it's attached. Oh no, here we go.
Yeah.
Alright, da da da. Da da.
Have fun.
Oh my god.
Oh, look what's on the top.
God. And how did she know that I like eyelashes? I actually wear Model Rock. Can you believe
Do you?
it? Yes, I do. They're my
Oh, that's
company.
so cool.
I love them. And I got it as well. The
See?
green papaya. Oh, yum. What do we put this in a smoothie? And the turmeric.
Turmeric's good. What's turmeric good for?
Beautiful. The turmeric is really good. It's a warming herb. And I'm just trying to think. Oh, anti-inflammatory. Turmeric
Nice.
is really good at
Because that's the fish of
anti-inflammatory.
all disease, isn't it? Inflammation.
It is, and that's what people die of, is the inflammation. Yeah, we've got an inflammatory tick. Okay, let's go. Hold on. Can I put this on a chair? Because
Let's do that.
there's too much stuff in here.
It's so exciting. I'm watching yours because you've got a few extra things.
Mama
but-
Green. Mine is a beauty. Hey, what's this?
Do you know what? This is beautiful. She gave some of this to CHYKA and it's the most gorgeous cream.
Aloe vera and
And you put it on your
rose
hand and it just
water
rubs
gel.
in beautifully.
Oh, it's gorgeous. And I'm always so dehydrated.
Let me smell
Oh
it.
my god.
Oh, it's like Turkish
Beautiful.
delight. It's like roses, yeah.
We put it, it's got
That
the
is
rose in
nice.
it. That is beautiful. And I think I got a book too. Wasn't that what you were saying? Hold
Yeah,
on.
I know there's a book in here.
Pure hair food. Look at this. Don't be jealous, me.
I've got a pure hair food one.
Have
You've
you?
probably got more things.
Oh, how
I love hair
gorgeous.
products.
Me too.
Paul said to
Protein
me,
mask.
my husband said to me the other night, we have got 32 bottles of shampoo and conditioner in the shower. And I'm like, oh, you're right. I thought he must have gone through like the bathroom cabinets. But when
Oh,
I
you have it in the cabinets anyway.
I've got it in the cabinets as well. You know, you have sort of all different things. And then I counted and we really did have 32.
I love
change. Some days your hair wants curly, some days it wants straight, and
Sometimes I don't want so much softness in it because I need it to have a bit more body, but I don't have to. I
You
don't
might
have.
have.
No.
You go home and
No, I'm absolutely certain. But look at this.
Hydrate your hair.
Smooth your hair. Mine's
Yeah.
got a mask. It's got a smooth. Repair
I'm
your
gonna smell it
hair.
and see if it smells good too.
Oh my God, hair food. Hydrate your hair.
Oh yeah,
Now,
smell that.
Everybody thinks that my hair is really, really, really overcoloured. It is got a lot of colour in it. Look, I'm not saying that. But mostly my hair is white.
Is it?
And so they only have to put a little bit of yellow into it. You don't have to be saying that.
Have you got
separate
many
sugar.
greys?
My hair is completely white, except for this bit here in the front. You can see I've got a little regrowth to there. From there it's white, there is no
What does it
regrowth.
look like white? Have you ever done that?
No, I have no idea because it's always been blonde.
It probably looked just the same.
They told me that now they have to change all the time. That it's instead of trying to bring your colour down, now they add a little bit of colour to it. So
interesting.
My grandmother was white, and so was my mum, completely white when they were my age. So you're starting to get a few greys.
Yeah, but I'm getting them where you haven't got them. I've got a few here, just like
But
a
you would
few.
see them, Megan, in your regrowth. I don't think you got enough to be concerned
do you know what?
about.
I haven't coloured my hair. I've only used that sunning stuff. You know that sunning that when you're 15 and you sit in the sun? That's all I've ever done.
What a good colour.
I know, so I've never had that. When I start to get regrowth, I just spray it again.
You go with the sun. You know what? Though?
Probably
It's a
terrible.
really even. No, it's a really
crazy,
even
isn't it?
colour, and it's a good colour. It's what works for you.
That's so true.
Okay.
Okay, lots of hair.
at least we
A
can
nice
hang
comb.
this.
I like a comb in the shower.
Yeah. Oh my God, I've got more.
Along with 32 shampoos.
More hydrate. No, not put him back in
What
there.
you got?
Yeah.
Lip balm.
Oh,
Sunflower and
beautiful.
coconut lip balm.
Can I tell you I have a lip balm next to the bed and I put it on every night
Do you?
before I go to bed, yes. Oh, and this is an aviation
Oh my God,
hydration.
Yes. This is for when you're on the plane and it really hydrates you much more than a normal product.
Can I tell you because I'm going on Tuesday to
I know,
China.
I've got mine packed in my bag too.
Amazing aviation hydration,
Yeah,
that's why
fun.
it's called that. What's this?
that one?
Pearl Perfection. Oh, it's earrings. I thought it was going to be a cream of some kind. You can't give me pearl earrings, that's just too
Aren't
much.
they beautiful?
Aren't they?
They're worth a lot too, those earrings. I
I'm
remember you
telling
telling
you,
me.
how beautiful
Aren't they great?
are they?
They're classy and just simple.
And I have lots
You'll
of
have to wear them on the
pearls
show
that I
next
wear.
season or
Oh, I
something.
will. I can't believe that she gave them to me. Earrings.
I know, isn't that nice?
Thank you so much. You're so wonderful. But
It's so fun, isn't
and
it?
there's more. Hold on. What's in this
What is
little
in there?
bag? This is only one box. Okay, this could take a bit of time. How much film have you got there?
We got lots of
Oh
film.
my God.
Oh, these are fun. These are champagne poppers. What you do is you pop it on the bottle. When you've opened the champagne and you're not drinking the whole lot, you just pop it on.
Oh, and how
glamorous
gorgeous
that?
is that for housewives?
I
How
know.
about that?
Isn't that
at-
beautiful?
I have never seen that before.
Yeah,
Does
love.
it actually stop the bubbles from
Yeah,
going and
yeah.
it'll go down? Oh, look, it's got.
And that's how you release
See,
it. To take
it's
it off,
got-
you just release that.
It's got the pusher. Oh, I know I broke that now.
I've got one of them. I love it.
Oh, okay. You've already had one of these boxes. What is
No, I know.
What is this one?
I don't know.
Everything. There's so many presents
Is that
in
a
here.
candle? What is it?
I love
Does it feel like a
this.
candle?
No, does not. It feels. It's lightish.
What is it?
Ah.
I don't think I've got one of
Oh
those.
my God! And
Oh.
are they cufflinks or studs?
Oh, they're, I don't know. I think they're cufflinks. Women's cufflinks. Diamond ones.
When you have the French
Diamond.
sleeves on your shirt.
How gorgeous. How cool is that?
How cool is that? That cannot be right. Hold on. There's a letter.
I think that's what it is.
Look at us both.
The silver polishing cloth.
Oh my God, that's a little cloth for them. Leave them.
Yeah.
I think that
How
they
gorgeous.
are divine. How beautiful and
Beautiful.
classy just to wear
Very
with a
beautiful.
lovely plain shirt. I'll put them in. Hold on. What about my book?
Yeah, your books that we've done that one.
Let me put. No, I've got another lid. There's another lid somewhere. Oh no, this is the lid, Janet. Okay, that goes there. I like these to go back the way they came, Megan.
All right, I'm going to put mine on the floor.
Wait. And
Is that good?
I'm in love.
I think she told me that he signed it for you. Isn't that
And
nice?
you already knew it was in here.
I knew that was in there.
I cannot believe this. To Janet, to wonderful health and well-being, all the best, Scott.
Isn't that nice? Because you'll love cooking stuff like that. Jen and I were just talking about when you have food. I like foods all mushed up. And tell them what you like.
No, you don't mix them up. That's like putting different animals together. You know, people that do these awful things like surf and turf and stuff like. You're not supposed to put cows with fish. So, you know, I don't eat a lot of meat anyway, but I like to have it all.
You like to have your
separate.
fish and your sweet potato and your corn and all. But what about a sauce? Do you have that on the side?
I don't eat a lot. I'm not really interested. Yeah. So
Just
often if
fresh.
they say there's a dressing or something like
Yeah,
that,
you don't
mine
hold
just
on.
stays there, somebody else eats it. I'm just not that
How
interested in it.
interesting.
I don't know why. It's just not, look, I'm sorry, there's so many more presents. Hold
Open
on.
this one.
Can I? Do you know what's in this one?
I do know what's in that one. Have a look.
Oh, colour gold. It's my colour.
Okay.
Anyway, let's start.
Yeah, I
there.
know. I hope it's your
It's
size.
it's something I can wear. Oh my God, Megan, thank
I
you
know.
so much for this. This is like
It's fun, isn't it?
This is more than I got for Christmas.
Me too.
There's something here. Oh, and that's the bag. Oh my God.
And apparently they're really comfortable.
And you know what? They are absolutely beautiful shoe. What size are they? 39.
Is that you?
37. But
well, she can swap them over. She said to me, if it's not the right size, we can swap them.
oh, I would love that. That is an absolute. Look at the clasp on the side. Look, it's got the diamond. What a beautiful, beautiful shoe. How lovely. Oh, I love that.
I know. How fun
Thank you
is
so
that?
much. Why is she giving me all these presents?
Because you know what, she's created. No, she's created a business. So what happens is people who want to get their product out, they're like, a lot of these are boutique sort of beautiful labels, like they're new labels. They're not like your mass market ones. You know when you go to a fashion show and you get your gift bag, and they're fun too. We love those. But this is more like boutique-y. So it's people wanting to get their stuff out there. So what happens is those companies pay a certain amount of money and get their stuff in bags and things, and then she allocates them when she thinks it's appropriate to the right person.
And
so
then what other
long.
categories does she have other than, this is supposed to be the celebrity, which by the way, I'm not a celebrity, but
Well, it's
I
all
am
for
loving it.
celebrity stuff. You are a celebrity.
No, I'm loving it. And now,
So I think you've got
no,
stuff like.
there is.
hang on,
There's something here. There's something here. How do we get to it, Miss Megan?
I don't know. I think
Look, I love
see it,
this
look.
bag. Look, hold on, you don't know about this bag. Just let me show you this.
I know, how fun is that?
This is coming to China. This is,
It's like
at
a,
this. It's
and you
got-
can put your ski boots and everything in there.
It has. It's got another section here, and you know what I love? It's got a section here, which is for like your wet packs and things like
Yes.
that. You know, your makeup
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
your.
that's cool.
See, that's got all different sections. The bag is fabulous.
She'll love that. You love that because she chose it specifically for that.
Look at this. It's like I'm going.
What's that? I feel something there. What's in there?
Something. There's some. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
It's in there too. No,
You know
it's that
what?
side.
It's one of those things that when you have these bags with all these compartments and you've got to go,
Yeah.
where is it? But I love the bag. Thank you. Oh my goodness me. And it just keeps going. Custom tan. How
Oh,
did
yeah,
you know?
that's
How
nice.
much tan do you think
I
I
love fake
use?
tan. And apparently this one doesn't smell.
Well, you know,
Which
I
is a
don't-
big thing,
I'm
'cause my
not
husband
too-
hates the smell.
I don't sleep with him, so it doesn't matter. But I remember when my husband used to go mad about it all over the sheets.
Yeah.
Rich self-tanning and instant bronzer mousse. I've got
know.
to tell you, I use so much of that and
How fun is
love
that?
it because
Right,
I
I'm
will
moving
not go
mine
in
on
the
the
sun. Hey, look at this for the snow. Oh, you beauty.
You'll look good
Which
in
way
that.
does it go?
Do you wear a helmet? I hope you do.
You think I can ski that well? Get ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. I can't ski well enough to wear a helmet. I can't even
You have to
stop.
wear a helmet these days.
I
Do you know?
can't wear ski fast enough to need a helmet. Thank you.
In the States, it's sort of almost like daggy. You're almost like out of it if you don't wear a helmet. It used to be the other way. It used to be the cool thing to wear a hat. And now it's like you have to wear a helmet to
I
be
know,
cool.
but you know what? Because the runs in the States, even when you go to Aspen and Vale and all of those places, they've got really, really long runs and you really do get up a good speed and you go a long
true.
way. Or you're going to go, what, from Alberg to Karori, you need a helmet?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's not very far. And if you fall over and hurt, do yourself a big...
Yeah, I
if
know.
you're young, you should, but I'm not skiing very fast. There's still more things in here, I'm telling you.
Hang on, I'm just going to stop
Hold on.
filming for one sec. The ski. But what you
But
didn't
really
see when we were off
beautiful.
camera was that she gave me some of her tea because Janet's done a tea range with her son. And we're here at Serotonin. This is Emily, everyone. This is Emily's baby, this happiness
Hi, guys.
Serotonin Eatery. And Janet and Emily were just having this major discussion off camera before about how you have to make tea a certain way.
The correct way to make it a beautiful...
Pull up a chair.
The correct way to make tea is...
And to make a beautiful tea. I mean, I don't know about a normal black tea that you might get from Lipton's
from
that's got all the
Coles or
fannies
something,
at the bottom of a tea bag. I mean,
Yeah.
sorry, not saying anything bad. You could probably just use boiled water.
Yeah.
I think that, that you should get, if you have a loose leaf tea, and you should be drinking loose leaf teas. I mean, you're drinking these bag teas. Believe me, there's a reason they're in the bag. And so a nice loose leaf tea should at first have a little bit of water to help open it up. Do you agree with that, Emily?
Yes.
Just give it a little bit of a swish, just get it a little bit wet.
You're about to have an
Sometimes
aha
a little bit
moment,
dusty.
everyone, which is what I had before.
And get rid of the first little bit, just tip it off. And then Emily, do you want to say about...
Yes, and then it should be brewed to about 80 degrees for all herbals. And then they all have a recipe, so you steep them for 3 to 4 minutes, generally 3 minutes, and then you should take it out. Because if you're having a teapot, you don't want the last one to be too strong.
Is yours 3 to 4 minutes? How long do you do
well,
that
different
for?
ones are different.
Yeah.
So they're between, as you say, 3
Does
and
it
5
say on
minutes.
there?
Yes, it should say on the back. It should say down here.
Holding it
Keeping
away.
with our philosophy. Oh no, okay, storage. Preparation. Add 1 to 2 teaspoons. Well, I know it says add 1 to 2 teaspoons. I actually prefer my tea because while I've been drinking it for a long time, I prefer it quite robust.
She's a hardened tea drinker,
I want
everybody.
it quite strong.
Yeah.
I really do. I enjoy the flavours, and you should always re-infuse your tea if it's a good quality tea 2 or 3 times because some of the herbs.
Is that right?
Yes, are good quality.
Yeah.
Really?
And different ones come through at different times. Like some things take longer, and so they're better in the second infusion or in the third infusion.
Yeah.
So meaning just put more water through. Is that what you mean by that? You just put the water through?
Yeah.
So you have the jasmine pearl, the little one with a hand roll. The
It's
jasmine
hand roll and they
Yeah,
open it up.
I love that.
I love it. How beautiful is that? When you think about the work that goes into something like that.
Exactly.
It's
Hand
just-
roll. They roll it with their legs.
Yeah, and they
Really?
have
Open it up,
yeah,
close it back 4
extra
times.
little tiny.
Emily's
beads.
got a tea sommelier here, everyone. So if you're a real tea fan, come along because that jasmine tea is beautiful.
Yeah.
See, it can be reinfused up to 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah, a really
So will you
nice
make this for us the
jasmine
proper
pearl is
way?
beautiful.
Emily's got a special kettle, which I believe you can readily get, apparently. I'm going to go and buy one now.
Yes,
I
you
know
can
that.
set it to different temperatures and hold it
Yeah,
at different
and they
temperatures.
don't cost the earth. They're just the price of a normal kettle.
And I had no idea that you could actually get one that you could set the temperature to. It's really.
It's going to save you time.
We need one in the bag.
We do. And so that's our AM.
I would love
and
that.
you're going to do all that, rinse it and put it. It really, I think, makes. If you can't get it to the 80 degrees, though, what I do is I sometimes cheat a little bit. Put a little bit of cold water in the bottom first, so that the hot water.
Like how much? A centimetre, like an inch?
Well, depending on the size of, I have a little pot that I use
Yeah.
that's.
About a fifth you do.
With it, I do about that much.
Yeah.
So
Just
I don't
cold
know
tap
how much
water?
it is. Yeah, just
With
cold.
the tea.
And the tea is down there, and the tea it sort of gives it a chance. It starts, the leaves start to, they get moistened and they sort of go like that,
Yeah.
you know, and they're just getting ready to do their thing. And it
Wow.
just moistens it, and it also means they can't be like burnt from the really boiling water.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you put it in the water and it's too hot because it's already heat. So it's a bit of a cheating way. I don't know if that's.
But you know what? Not everyone's going to go out and buy a new kettle, so I think that's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
great option.
Need a home.
We need home hints, don't we?
Yeah.
So what's your tea do?
So this one is my Detox AM. I really love it. This is my favourite actually. That's I'm glad you're going to do this one. This one, and I do
I
have it
like
every
the sound of
morning.
what it does for you. You were telling me before, tell them.
It's all, I don't want it to sound like it's all like, you know, what we call it like a
I like
happy tea. Yeah. What it does is it really works on the endocrine and the adrenals. Now we all have a lot of stress, you know, and we all get to the stage where we get into like fight and flight.
Yeah.
And what it does, it's very stressful. We produce a lot of cortisone. And I'll tell you something about cortisone too. If you're producing a lot of cortisone and stressed, you are much fatter. Cortisol, you're right. Cortisol. You are much fatter than you would be if you weren't. You know why? Because your body holds everything because you might be fighting or flighting.
Yeah. That's
And
why some
so-
people have it around their middle, isn't it?
I don't know whether it's in a particular area, but is it
I think
because
it's around
of
the tummy
the
area. Yeah, Zoe's studying nutrition. Zoe's filming for us, everyone. So if you hear a little voice come out,
So this
So,
really
yeah.
supports those systems. So by supporting those systems, you actually let your adrenals are able to give you a little bit more adrenaline, which actually makes you feel a lot better and you sort of feel a lot happier with yourself. And friends of mine that took it when we were testing it in the first couple of weeks, and we asked them to take it every morning for 10 days
Yeah.
and do the 3 carbs.
did you tell them what was going to happen?
No,
Or did you? Yeah.
no. Well, we wanted to
You
find
want to
out
see.
what they
Yeah.
thought, and they would say things like, "Well, the first couple of hours wasn't feeling so good." And I thought, "Well, that's actually good. I'm
Yeah,
glad
is it?
because it's
Yeah.
because it's a detox, so it is probably
Yeah,
doing that." After that, they sort of said, "I didn't really notice much difference. I felt good. I had energy, but you know what? Much happier with my situation." So it's so funny they're having the same life, but they're
Yeah.
looking at it in a much better. So probably.
It's magic tea, everybody.
No, it's affecting your adrenaline. It's allowing your body to get some happiness.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
this case, it's serotonin. We were saying that, weren't we? Must affect the serotonin
Natural
levels.
happiness.
Yeah,
Natural happiness.
a natural high, and I think that's really.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't move, everyone.
Yes, she's come. And we'll look at the bag. Have you got anything else?
Yes, I'm sure there's more. I can feel it. It's all padded. Oh my
Jeepers,
goodness!
Janet, you've got a million things.
Look at it. No.
No, I saw something
my
else.
bag. No, my
Oh, no, that
bag
was the pink top.
has got. Look at this.
What?
More sections than
So is that for the
a
boots?
caterpillar. Yes, this would be for the boots. How do we get into that bit though?
It's like a never-ending bag, isn't it?
Yeah, but I can't work out.
We'll probably never be able to zip it up again.
Maybe. Okay, so this must be for the boots. Hey, this is a great
These might
bag
be
for the
products,
snow. You know
yes.
you can put your boots in here and your ski suit and your
fab, isn't it?
Yeah, everything. And you know what else you could put in there? Your helmet if you had one.
Exactly,
Megan, I'm not
Janet.
I know that you've been wearing a helmet.
I have, and I would really did it under sufferance, but now I would not. And they're so warm, and I put music through mine too. I love it.
You know what though too? A couple of times when I have had a bit of a fall, people you think snow all soft and fluffy.
Yeah.
It's
No,
not.
it's not.
And when your head hits the ground,
People stare at you without a helmet now. I'm telling you, if you had not wear a helmet in the States, they look at you as if you're drunk driving.
I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
I think it's actually a really good thing.
Yeah,
It's like
I think it's good
to wear it on bikes.
Because think of that poor girl who fell over in the snow, that was it Liam Neeson?
Natasha Richards.
Yeah, from the Parent Trap, and she just hit her head and dead.
Yeah, and what about the guy? who
Michael
did that?
Schumacher.
That's right, Michael Schumacher.
Yeah.
Look what
He
happened
actually
to
had a
him.
helmet on though, didn't he?
I don't know, did he? Okay, so it's just because I love a present, I must check every single area. Here we go. Okay, I'm in love with
I think we can quite safely say that you love that gift bag. Never seen someone get more pleasure than that. That was so nice.
How
It was fun,
goes.
wasn't it?
It's really fun.
Yeah.
And I'm so beautiful of you to give me the gift bag. I really appreciate it. It's
Yeah.
just absolutely beautiful.
It's nice,
gift.
isn't it? It's a really nice thought.
It's a really nice
And all the
gift.
thought she went to for you because it was your stuff.
It's the sort of kind of
And somehow
stuff
I got some
like.
stuff as well, which I really liked.
And yours was different to mine.
Yeah. Well, it's similar. You just had a few extra things, but I've got some shoes as well, and yeah, some really nice
I
things.
love that she thought about gold shoe with a little diamond clasp. I mean, it couldn't be more
I
appropriate.
know, she thought
could
for
it?
housewives, and they're comfortable.
Yes.
Apparently you can wear them forever and they're really good.
Well, I would like to know of a high shoe that you could wear forever and it'd be really good.
That's why I don't wear high shoes. Do you wear high shoes all the time?
No, I don't. No, I don't. But I
So you're
have
not
fallen
like
in
Gina,
love.
who
I've got a
only
pair of
wears high
these
shoes.
little ankle boots. I've got to
Oh,
say,
they're
there's
nice.
something about these boots. I mean, they're obviously, I wear them
Look at your
everywhere,
nice little
every
ankles.
day.
I like little ankles like that.
And they are like a slipper. You know, just sometimes
Are they?
they just get it right. Yeah, so I wear them.
What
That's
label are they?
think. I have no idea.
You don't know.
They'll be.
We can't even tell you that. Janet will have to tell
There's
me
some
that.
Italian thing.
I'll put the label in there. But they look good.
Oh, they're so comfortable that I just want to wear them all day.
Okay, I think we should do the question and answers. Even though we're going to take you to another place in the restaurant because there's this place outside where they've got little fun swings
And inside too.
and inside too. Oh, is there swings inside as well?
Swinging as well.
Should we sit on the swing inside and do it?
Yeah.
Change bit. We'll give you a bit of a breather from this view and we'll take you somewhere else. And here comes our tea. This is Janet's tea. Isn't that pot gorgeous?
The pot is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
I even love this little strainer you've got in it. I absolutely love that you can actually see.
Can you see all the colours, everyone?
But all of those things
Look at
are
that.
full. You know how they chop everything up and make it all little? I hate that. Everything is.
I love how you're so
fully-
specific.
Oh no, I just don't like it when it's all.
Are you a Virgo? What star sign
No,
are
I
you?
believe. It's very Virgo, isn't it?
Very
all that?
Virgo.
Yeah,
And
are
this
you
is
a
what
Virgo?
our tea sommelier is.
I'm a Sagittarian.
Oh, are you?
So what do we do? Go on.
So we've steeped it for 3 minutes already.
Yeah.
And then this is what everyone needs to learn at home. So you take it out and you just want to put it in a little ramekin. So if you do want it stronger, you can put it back in.
Okay.
But now you've got a teapot that's going to be beautiful the whole way through, not just the first cup and then the second one horrible and strong.
And I love that it's a glass teapot. Because I can see the colour then. I know.
Yeah.
And I love
how
it.
strong it
Yes,
is.
yes.
Yeah.
And I have to have the cups to be
And
white
it's
on
yellow
the
like the
inside.
cups. How cute
I know,
is
it
that?
matches all my serotonin decor. It's so
Yeah,
nice.
it's serotonin, of course, it's yellow.
It's happy
Yes,
colour, yeah, exactly.
It
It's
is.
vegan through and through.
I know.
And I tell you,
love
yellow's
it.
my favourite colour.
Me too.
Oh, really?
I love yellow. Yellow and green.
Can
I
we
love.
drink it, Emily?
Cheers.
Can we do it? Cheers. Do we
Cheers
do that?
to
with
I can
drinks?
smell it.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Thank you for my
Megan.
tea.
Thank you.
Thank you for making it
Thank
for
you
us.
for my present.
I know, how cool are they?
Oh, I love it. That's what I love too. I love the
Oh, that's
experience
really
of
nice. It's got lots of flavours in it,
smelling
hasn't
it, and you know all of that. It all goes with it, doesn't it?
High tea. I love that you get, it comes from developing countries and then it comes to the
Yeah.
high tea side.
I do. And I always say, to be able to, if you love tea, I mean, it's such a joy to be able to source it, blend it, play around with it, and it's your job. It's like priceless, it's like all of a sudden
Yeah.
something that you love
Yeah.
has become my job, and it's like, I love this job so much.
Yeah, like Emily with the restaurant, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great when you do what you
People
love.
happiness.
Yeah.
And I love the way that you said that you had, what is it, when you think of it, and then it becomes...
You manifested.
Manifested.
Me,
Because that's
I
what
could have
Jackie...
manifested
I know.
everything.
I know.
Jackie is on the Housewives. She really brought me back to I had done a lot of manifesting and believed in it and lived
Yeah.
that way. And then life got in the way, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then
you start
talking to
noticing
her
other stuff.
again,
Yeah, yeah.
And then she brought out her manifestation board when we first met.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like blown away because you could see it was 10, 15 years old.
Yeah.
And all the things that were on it, she had. And it really brought me back to...
Same with mine.
The swings were on my board. So here we go.
These exactly sort of looking like this kind of swing with the big rope.
Everyone, we've got so many sort of outside noises, we might move again, but we wanted to show you these fun swings. Aren't they fun?
It's gorgeous to sit on, isn't it? Just
I
sitting
know.
out here. I'd much rather sit on the swing than a chair.
I know, maybe we can sit on the inside swings, because I think the kitchen noises will be less dramatic than the train.
The train's gone now, so if you want to do...
All right, let's do one question.
Okay.
Okay,
They're
so
not
what's
trick
happened
questions,
is...
are they, Megan?
No, I've got 3 different people have asked you questions. So first of all was this guy Daniel, who I actually first met in Chicago. He's a Facebook friend who I did meet, and now he's living back in Australia. And he and his partner Wes have got some fun questions for you.
Okay, go Daniel and Wes.
Janet said that she was saying to us before that she never prepares for an interview because the answers are in her head to the question. Any question that I'm going to ask, she knows the answer to. It's not like a quiz.
Well, you're asking me, that's right.
Yeah, it's about you.
I probably know the
What
answer
do you
to
do?
that question.
Study. Oh yeah, I better say this. Okay, he said, it's amazing to see you front and centre this year, almost every episode. Was it a conscious decision by yourself or the producers to cast you as the lead almost, or did it happen naturally?
Oh, look, I'm so glad that you say that I was the lead. I didn't probably do any more hours of filming. I think that that's just the way that it turned out in editing. And look, can I tell you that for the first half, I just wished that I wasn't in the middle of that. And I kept saying, oh no, she's going to bring it up again, please. You know, can I stay at the back or something? It wasn't for good reason. And no, it certainly wasn't a conscious decision. And it just happens that nobody has a choice. You do not have there is no rhyme or reason about what they do.
Do you think the producers have a plan? Do you think no? They just sort of watch and then put it all together.
I know that they don't, because I'll tell you why I know that they don't, because they don't know what's going to happen, and neither do we. So we cannot have, they can't say to you at the beginning of the week, you're going to do 5 shoots this week. No, they'll say to you the day before, which is why it is so stressful. At first we thought they tried to stress us out by just saying, you're on tomorrow morning at 5:30, and you're like, holy shit, what about in my real life? I had appointments with people, I had a hairdressing appointment, I had a lunch with my girlfriends. Yes.
Oh.
At the last minute, and it just goes like that. And we've said to them, can't you give us more notice? And they said, no, we don't know what you're going to say.
Oh.
So it's really true, they can't give us more notice.
Wow.
And of course what they want to do, because they want to get the real feeling, is that they can't leave you too long. Because if you have an altercation with someone, you get over it. And it needs to be immediate.
That's true. Okay.
So no planning there, unfortunately. I'd like to think I was that smart.
Okay. My train's gone past. Okay. If you were stranded on a desert island with one other housemate, as in housewife, who would you choose and why? I reckon I know who you choose.
Oh, I think everybody knows.
Jackie.
I'm best friends with Jackie. For a reason. I am really friendly with her. You know, sometimes you meet someone and you just click with them. It happens rarely, but
and you're
sometimes.
both really honest. Like, I like when she says I'm really honest and I tell the truth, I know she's telling the truth.
She does. I'm telling you, and it's really a problem, I think, sometimes for other people, because if Jackie does come, everybody believes her. So if someone says something and Jackie goes, no, there's no question, they've lost the argument already.
I agree.
Because she, even if it's to her detriment, even if it's to her detriment, she will still tell you the truth.
I agree.
And I find that so nice, because then I know that I can just lay back and relax with someone. There's no other agenda going on. She's a lot of fun. She's not a diva in any way. So you can put her on a desert island with a pair of shorts and a pair of thongs and she'll be fine.
I bet that's who you're expecting, Daniel.
And relax, yes.
I think we should go inside because I can hear another train. How many trains are there here?
Only if I can have more tea.
Let's take the tea. Alright, so this is a fun question. This is still Daniel. Can you hear those trains again? That's so funny. We move inside. Okay, which book will you read first? Gina's autobiography, Switch the Bitch, or Andrea's Guide to Parenting?
Andrea's Guide to Parenting.
Did she ever do it?
No. Well, it got absolutely killed. And the last thing, now I don't know how true this is, but someone has said something on Twitter about that Amrosie has gone to Petty
I saw it this morning.
Did you see that?
I saw
what
it
is
this
that
morning.
about? Is it true, or is it someone making a joke?
Do you know what? Someone posted it on my Facebook page this morning, and apparently she has asked her to desist from that book.
That would probably be a good thing. Have you read her book?
No, I haven't read the book.
Well, she might just save herself a lot of embarrassment.
Was it similar?
The 2 books, I understand. I didn't read Amrosie's book, so I don't know, but I did read Petty Fleur's book. And I think that very similar subject matter. All right, you can't own the name, but the subject matter was quite similar.
Yeah.
But I truly,
she wrote it a few years ago too, I read on the thing. It's like, you know,
who,
wasn't
Betty
it?
Fleur or
No, the other girl.
Oh yeah, and Rosie did write it a few years ago, but I honestly, when this all came up and I honestly saw Petty Fleur's face when it all came up and everything like that, I'm absolutely, truly confident that she did not know, that she had not read Rosie's book. I am so confident because she was...
Yeah, I do think there's universal ideas and somehow they float around and we pick up on them like that. I think that happens to me too.
What's it called? There is an actual consciousness that is
I think
got a name for that.
It's interesting though, isn't it?
It is, and so I do think that...
I felt she was genuine with that too.
Yeah, and then I definitely...
But that girl's so not going to believe that, especially with the, switch to not. She's probably, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, and then Gina's book is, Gina's book. I think Gina's book is probably a good book, but I just, you know what I think? I think that we remember things sometimes. You know when you have a brother or a sister and you talk to them about when you're a child, about
you all have different versions.
Yes. And so my understanding of the version of her life is a little bit different to her book, but that is only because perhaps at the time
you weren't living it. It is interesting, isn't it? That?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. If you couldn't live in Melbourne, where in Australia would you like to call home?
Well, if I couldn't.
I love Melbourne.
I do love Melbourne. My parents live in Queensland and came from Queensland. But
Did you grow up in Queensland?
No, I left when I was about 18 months.
Oh.
So I didn't grow up there, but I was born there. This is going to be a very unpopular choice. I would like to live in Tasmania. I'm absolutely besotted with.
I want to go there.
I don't know about the people. I mean, I find that they're all. It's not for the people.
Yeah.
I got there, and of course, I love my farm and everything.
Yeah.
It is so green.
All the beautiful
dams
foods and everything. Yeah.
It's got so much lushness and.
Did you go to that museum?
No, I didn't. I drove around and went to, I was buying truffle trees.
Oh.
So I went to a truffle farm from the guy that was providing my truffle trees, and that's the reason that I went. So I ended up driving all around. Yeah, they start with an oak tree and they call it inoculate, but I'm sure they do.
But I thought they were things that were in the ground.
They are. So they grow, they're almost like a sort of, it's not called a parasite, what is something that grows
like a mushroom,
it lives on the root and it takes a lot of starch and things from the tree.
Yeah.
And the tree gets, they have this really symbiotic
And do they have
relationship.
dogs or pigs or something to dig them up?
They used to have pigs, but the pigs used to eat them. So now they've trained dogs and the dogs don't like them, the dogs get a treat. So and they can be smelled.
Were they good?
Were
they expensive?
The trees themselves are about $29 to buy, and you have to buy them small. You can't start with a big tree because I had heaps of big trees that would have been fantastic. They take about 7 years to come out. I had mine for about 4 years, and then Jake had his accident, and I left him for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
No, I didn't go back to my farm for 2.5 years or something. And when I came back, my truffles had passed away. So I'd have to start again. But
wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that
Tasmania is just so lush. It's got such amazing produce. It's got so much clean air.
Everyone says it's great. I've never been.
Everyone.
If you're into things that we're into, then you just love it.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so this is my friend Julie. She lives in the States. She lives just out of Los Angeles. She's great. I met her through YouTube initially.
So
Hi,
you
Julie.
meet these people
I've
on
met her in real-
YouTube, and then you actually say, look, I'm coming. Where do you live?
We were
I'm gonna
actually
catch
all
up
in a
with
group
you.
about positive attraction and law of attraction and all that sort of stuff. And we all used to make videos because YouTube was much smaller. And so there used to be like these little groups. And so we had this LA meetup of all these people in the group, and she was one of them. And we're all still friends. YouTube was different. I mean, I love YouTube still, and I still make videos. But back then it was something really unique. And
I love that idea, though. It's like bringing people, like-minded people together. You're
It's
actually
like-minded.
meeting somebody who is exactly like-minded.
Exactly.
And you already know that you have similar interests. And
You're not meeting them on a social level, you're meeting them on a mind level. I love that. Yeah, I like it too. I really love it. So Julie's lovely. Okay, she said, in season 1, you and Gina started off as good friends. By mid-season 1 and season 2, that changed. Was your friendship as precarious, in real life, or did that develop during filming? Are there ever moments when you feel the friendship will be over completely?
Okay, I have known Gina for, 25 years. Now, saying that I have known her, I may not have seen her for 10, 12, 14 years.
Yeah.
And possibly longer than that. When we both came together and we had known one another, we were never actually good friends. Having said that, I have known her for a long time and I really like her. She is clever company, but you know, when you get into Housewives and she's saying things, I think that some of the girls are a little bit frightened of her. I'm not at all frightened of her, and I'm happy to have a discussion with her and say to her just point blankly, I actually think we've been friends for 25 years, not really good friends, and I don't think the friendship will ever be over. She often says, that's it, the friendship's done, and I think, oh, okay, till next week.
Yeah.
She gets over it. But yeah, I think that...
Well, you're all kind of on the show together. You really kind of have to have like some sort of leveling the place, don't you?
And I do have an issue with her where sometimes she says something and I know that the other girls haven't picked up on it or something, and I know her, I do know her quite well. I know where she's going. And so I'm the one that sort of says, oh, you stop that, or don't do that. But I actually don't have a bad feeling about her at all. I like her, and I think that she's a worthy adversary. It's probably the only really worthy adversary of all of them.
Okay, so she said, one of the highlights I enjoyed was watching you and your son develop a business together, which is the tea business. Out of all the possible business options, how did you settle on a tea business? The packaging is so elegant, and will it be available globally?
Yes, it's not. So, am I supposed to be talking to you, Megan, or
talk to? You can look at both. You can talk to Julie.
I'm not doing one.
Do both.
Okay, to Julie. Well, we came up with tea because I have been a tea lover ever since I think I was telling the girls we have a little Chinatown, Burke Street here, and I used to go down there into Chinatown 25, 30 years ago and buy those things that they put all, you know, bubble, toil and trouble. They put all herbs and things in. They used to stink and they were terrible.
Tasted awful,
yeah, and then I got my own garden and I would grow things. So I've always been in love with tea. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that I actually would be able to do my hobby as a job. It was just that Jake was madly keen. You know, he was on the... Really, he was sort of on the couch because it was very serious. We nearly lost him. And
I remember when that happened.
It was just awful. It was just,
How old is he now? 20?
He's 26. It happened when he was 22. And you know what? You think that it's never going to happen to you. Actually, for a little while, I became a bit of a doomsday prepper, which was a bit, you know, went a little bit crazy.
When things do happen, you go, oh, that can happen to me.
It really can happen. And also a young person that hasn't partnered yet and all of that. He was not depressed, but he was not looking toward life as it's going to be. He wasn't looking to the future. And then he came up with this idea about having a foundation. And I already had 2 jobs, and I thought, oh, Jake, I can't do fundraising and everything. I just can't do fundraising. My marriage had fallen apart and all of that. And then we sort of came up with this idea. He said, well, you would do it if you could do tea because you would love it if we did the tea.
So it was his idea?
Yeah, he said if we do the tea, he was humouring me a little bit because he knew I would sort of get on board with it. And I said, all right, then the tea can fund the foundation, which is really his real baby. And having that happen to him has just, I always say that Housewives, I got the most out of it than anybody because I got my son up off the couch. And then, you know, he could have given me $10 million, wouldn't have meant that much to me.
I know, that's so true. What's the foundation for?
It's called the Roach Foundation. He wouldn't have his name. It is for, we've found a whole lot of private, in the private system of treatments that he has had. I personally think, and I think that some of the other people we were in hospital with think so too, I think that he looks really, really good for the extent of burns. He was
I do too.
70%. And we've found all these treatments. We've got like Greg Goodman, you know, who is just this amazing guy and has done all this laser and all of this, but they're very expensive. We've been blessed that we can afford it. And we sort of think that even if we just do faces,
I agree.
Even if we just do
so this
faces,
foundation is to help people who can't afford to do that.
We're going to fund it all, and we're going to help them with a bit of psych if they need psych, and we're going to put them in an Uber and pick them up and drop them off. And Penthrox have donated their Penthrox to the treatments.
That's
faces,
amazing.
We're starting. Amazing.
Yeah, that is really great. So he's excited about it?
He is. He's up off the couch. He's into it. You know, and he would not go out anywhere. And I said to him, if you want to do this, you have to come to the meetings. I'm not going on my own. And he would be, oh, I'm not going to go. And I do notice that in the end he sort of bit the bullet and came. And then I think what happened is he realised that after people had seen him once and spoken to him, people forget.
Exactly.
And once he realised that, it just had this whole mental shift.
We're all more concerned about ourselves, aren't we? People don't really notice if we're fatter or thinner or whatever.
They really don't, and they don't care. No. And then I think now he's at the stage where he goes out with his friends, he's out at restaurants, he picks up women. I think the nerve of it.
That's so good.
And he was asked to do an underwear campaign, and he said, but Mum, I'm not going to take my clothes off into underwear because he's burnt all over.
But you know what, that'd be kind of interesting.
Oh, he doesn't think so. I just thought it was so funny that someone that did underwear would come to him and ask him.
I think that's really interesting. It's an interesting concept, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is. So where can we buy the tea? Where can Julie buy your tea? Because she loves tea in the States.
It's beautiful tea, Julie. It's only online, and our website's called Raw Essentials.
I'll put the link under the video.
Good.
Yeah. So they can find it and send to the States and everything?
Yeah, we send to the States and the UK. Actually, all over the world. We're just trademarking. Boy, that's an expensive process, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who knew that? But yes, it's okay. We've trademarked you in the States, and we're sending it there.
Perfect. Hey, what was it like being in the States? Janet's just come back from the States with CHYKA and Jackie. Was that fun?
It was really
fun. You were on all these Today shows and on a big billboard in Times Square.
We didn't know we were going until a couple of days beforehand.
That was incredible.
We could only stay for 4 days because we had to be back for the Logies. Because
that's our TV awards.
We had to go to the Logies because we were like, oh, we won't go to the Logies.
We'll stay. I've had that story.
Right. We only had like about 2 days to get organised, and we were all a bit shell shocked.
Yeah.
And it was a really, it was so great. They said, we said, how come Bravo chose us? And they said, because you guys are the favourites, which I don't know if that's true or not.
But anyway, they said that and you felt good going.
We felt really good, and then we got there and we did great things. We did Andy Cohen's show.
I saw it. It was amazing. Andy Cohen, everyone, for those that don't know, he does all the interviewing of the American housewives when they do their reunion show, doesn't he? Yeah.
So he's the Alex Perry.
He's the Alex Perry.
They're Alex Perry. And
he would have been fascinated by meeting you guys, the whole another realm of housewives.
He was. I had no idea. Do you know that they drink on that show? No,
do they?
Yes, they do. And they keep coming around and filling up your drink. Every time that there's
I guess that makes for good TV.
But it's fun because everyone's having a little bit of a drink. And he is in between, like they must have breaks. He makes jokes and he's hilarious. And
he connects.
I sat next to him and had a photograph taken, and I said, I'm going to tell everyone that I've turned you and that we're a night. And he goes, knock yourself out, darling. So I did. I tweeted all this stuff about Andy Cohen and I. And he didn't mind. It's a lot of fun, and it was really good. And we sort of got up early and went to all these places. If we went to lunch, we went with the New York Observer. We went to dinner, we went with People magazine. All of these people that want to meet us and everything.
It's fantastic. It must feel, was it fun?
You know what? It was really overwhelming. You never in your life think that's going to happen to you. And we were all just a little bit like the deers in headlights. A little bit.
It sounds so much fun. When I heard you were going over there, and then when CHYKA posted that picture of you on the billboard, I'm like, oh my God, how fun is that?
And we had, it was like 3 stories happening in Times Square.
I love that. I think that was one of my
somebody out to take a photograph for us, which I thought they were so generous to do that. And they had Mad Max on the other side, so we were like Aussies taking over Times Square. And we were sort of pinching each other going,
it's so good.
Because for us, it's not like we ever wanted that sort of a career or anything. It was just, we got picked up off the street, not literally, but 2 years ago now.
And did people recognise you over there?
Yes! That was even the wildest thing is we were in Saks and you're walking and people they call out your name and you think, oh, do I know somebody in America that from Australia? And you think, they're coming towards you, your mind is racing, I can't remember them. And they go, oh, no,
I watch you on the show,
and you go, oh,
isn't that amazing? What's the audience in the States? Do you know how many people watch it?
I don't. I'm sure the other girls could tell you. I'm not one of the girls that follows the stats or anything like that.
So interesting.
But we're in prime time, which is like so unbelievable.
I mean, I've got a lot of because I've got people in the States who watch my page, and so, they're all excited about this interview. They're thrilled.
All right, this interview, that's making me laugh.
Okay, so during the filming of season 1 and 2, the viewers got to see each housewife's home at some point. I don't recall if we've seen you in your home. Are there areas you've chosen to keep off limits to the viewers?
Okay. No, we're not allowed to keep things off. We say that we will open our lives and we have to. And I'm telling you, they just one day will say to you, you think, quick, get my housekeeper in. Oh, we're coming to your place tomorrow. We'll be there. All the crew and everything will be there at 7. When I split with my husband, I used to live in town, but I owned this farm at Red Hill.
Had you committed to housewives before you split?
No.
Okay.
No, that came up just like about 8 weeks later. I thought they were pyramid salespeople. I kept trying to dodge them.
So funny, yeah.
So I moved to my farm at Red Hill just because I just wanted to sort of work out what I was doing. And I mean, ultimately, it's my place that I'm more centered and happy in. And you've seen it many, many times on Housewives. You've seen all of my masters are done at my home in Red Hill. You've been in my garden a number of times. You've been in my lounge room. I've served food and drinks. So anything that's done, and I want to say, they won't let you pretend that anything else is if
yours
it's
or
not
whatever.
yours, it's not there.
yours.
If you're driving that car, it's your car.
Yeah.
You're carrying that handbag, it's your handbag.
Yeah.
They feel very, very strongly about it's got to be, which is really a nuisance. But
So what if there was a designer who wanted you to wear a dress? Are you allowed to do that?
well, in the first season, nobody wanted to know about us. Nobody wanted to know. Everyone goes, oh my God, it's so tacky and everything. We were terrified. Nobody ever lent us anything. And then in the second season, sometimes people would say, I'd like to lend you something.
And you're allowed to do
lend.
that.
But when we lend, it often comes up, oh, guess what, I got this from so-and-so or something like that. We're never allowed to sort of say that it's ours. And, no, plugging.
Yeah.
We can do plugging on social media ourselves.
I love my dress from whatever.
From whatever, but we're never to try and pass it off as our own. They're really strict about the authenticity.
That's fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. Because it is a choice then, isn't it? I think authenticity is very important.
And you're not allowed to say, well, you can with people in your life that don't want to go on because they're not contracted and so they don't have to go on. And that's probably the only thing. But when you say that you'll go on, you say, yes, you can come into my home. Yes, you'll come to my car. Yes, these are my things.
Yeah.
And you can't say someone's your friend when they're not and bring other people and all of that. It's all got to be...
I love all these behind the scenes things. I like knowing all that. Okay,
scary.
Last season the show focused a little more on your dating life. This season we are seeing you enjoying being single. Has being on the show made it easier or harder to meet charming companions? I like that one, Julia. That's a goodie.
I haven't met anybody that I like. And I think that in a sense it probably does make it a little more difficult. A lot of the time when we're out, they're like appearances, so it's not like you're just going out to, or it's a red carpet or something like that. There are all, we have our PR people and they're around us. People don't just get to talk to you at the bar and say hi. You're not allowed to and they're not allowed to. And so then, and doing so much of that, I don't go out really.
Yeah.
If I go to my friends, because my friends don't want...
Have your friends in real life reacted positively, or do people get a bit negative towards you or gossip about you, like real friends?
My real friends in my real close circle are so supportive and everything.
Good.
Except what's happened is we don't often go out like we used to. They don't like it if people come up and ask me for photos and stuff. It's painful for them because, well, we'll be in the middle of a conversation. We're getting to the really good part. She's about to say it and someone goes... Which is, it's lovely.
And you want to do it because that's nice.
And they're so sweet to you. You want to be polite.
And it takes courage to go up to someone too. I always think that, I'm always disappointed when I hear about famous people who reject people. I know that it must be annoying. Sometimes.
We're not famous. We're just not. But it's so nice that people do actually make the effort to come up. But for my friends, sometimes at some places, or if we go out, I always face the wall. Just because sometimes I want to be close with my friends and talk about nonsense and not be interrupted. So I spend a lot more time not out. I'm never going to meet anyone because I'm at their house.
Yeah. True. When we go.
Yeah. I just sometimes I think, oh no, Jackie said, do not put that out there. I sometimes go and say, I'm never
that's
going to find
true.
anyone.
What you say becomes your reality. So we've got to change that.
Yes.
She's having a lovely social time, and men are flocking to her, Julie. Okay, the rumour about Gamble was a major part of the storyline for season 2. One of your most gracious moments was when you forgave Gamble's sister for defending Gamble. What decisions did you make about how you would respond or manage yourself around the rumour during the show?
Okay, look, you know what? I make it an absolute point not to think about, or it's supposed to be spontaneous at the time, and I might feel differently now to then. So I make a conscious decision. I'm not thinking about it. I don't talk about it, and when the camera comes on, whatever I think at the time. However, I really do feel very strongly. I have a sister that's 11 months younger than me. If I felt that she had been misinformed, and I would have been very disappointed in her if she hadn't stuck up for her sister. And I don't think that that's being gracious. I just think that that is an expectation.
I understood her doing that too. She was just like a guard dog, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was. She was hurt because her sister was hurting. And she was just trying to show her
she was being protective and all that. I wish we'd seen more of her face after she'd had that little facelift.
Yes.
Because she looked amazing.
She did.
It was a very good job.
She's actually a really lovely woman.
Yeah.
A really kind, very spiritual. She and Gamble grew up on like a, their names are Gamble and Tempest. And Gamble will tell you this, they had quite a hippie sort of, I don't know if you'd say hippie, but quite a liberal upbringing and that sort of thing. And Tempest is then herself a very spiritual person.
So they really are their real names. I often wondered if they were their real names.
Definitely their real names.
There you are, everyone. That's a question answered.
definitely
Wow.
Tempest. Imagine poor Tempest, and I think that Tempest has been appropriately named.
Yeah.
She can have it, you know, she's
Yeah.
got a big fire in it.
Oh, that'll be fun seeing her then. Okay, so now we've got some fun questions from a young boy who's one of Zoe's friends. His name's Toby. And
he watches the shows.
He
You're his
loves
favourite.
it. He'd love it if you said hi, Toby, I think.
Hi Toby, thank you for watching. I so appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
the favourite. Okay, so he said, Toby loves tattoos. What is your tattoo on your shoulder? What does it represent? And do you have any more that we haven't seen?
Okay, I have no others. I was very upset when my sons got their tattoos, and they both have tattoos.
I remember when you got yours.
My tattoo is a dragon. Yeah, I got it when I was 54.
Yeah.
So I'm quite old to be getting a tattoo. I got it. Oh my goodness, I got it in Bali. I don't know what I was thinking.
Did it hurt?
It's a dragon. No, I'm such a chicken because my boy said to me, I know it's not real because you would never be able to stand the pain,
I
Mum.
wouldn't either.
So my sister and I both went and got a tattoo together. She had veins in her legs and she had all flowers done up the front that covered the veins. It was the most beautiful tattoo. And she said, I'm never going to have them injected again.
Oh.
And so we went to her doctor first because she lives in Bali.
Yeah.
And he gave us a block.
Oh,
And
what
he
a
said,
great
"Where are you
idea."
having it?" So then we went and it was completely painless. Mine is a dragon. It's a dragon because my son's born in the year of the dragon. And he was so scarred and we'd just done about 2 years of looking after
you did
what
that
he was
after
doing.
that?
Yes, I did after. So
Is that
I was
right?
52 when he was burnt, and when I was 54 it was sort of the first time I got away from him, and I not got away like that.
No, it's a bit of a break.
Yeah, and I just really wanted something on my body that was permanent. Like I felt that he was very scarred and he was dealing with that, and something that actually really meant something to me and that would, you know, I would have forever.
Wow, I didn't know that story behind it.
Yeah, otherwise I would never have got a tattoo. I was devastated when my children got tattoos. Devastated. And I always felt that they had a connotation. But I actually really wanted one when it came to something that was really important to me.
Yeah. Excellent. Not like yours, Toby. I want to know the meaning of Toby's. He's got to tell me that one day.
Yes, Toby, that's going to be my question to you.
Yeah, so we want you to write it underneath here on Facebook so everybody can see it.
That's it. Everybody will know.
Okay, last question because they're closing. We've stayed here so long they're closing the restaurant.
It's been fun.
What is the weirdest reading you've ever received from Jackie that wasn't aired on the show?
Is this a Toby question?
This is a Toby question as well. That wasn't aired on the show. Now this is all his language. He goes, so it wasn't aired on the show that has come to fruition, or is it all bullshit?
Okay, number one, even just talking about it sends shivers up my body. I'll think in a minute of the weirdest, but can I tell you, it's rarely shown on the show, and it should be. I would speak
I'd like
to
to
Jackie
see more of
once
her
a
saying
week.
stuff like that.
You don't know what she does. It is absolutely frightening, and it is absolutely real. I remember when I was in Sydney and I got into the altercation with the girls, and I nicked off, and I still had my microphone and everything on, and they were saying to me, come back, and I said, and production was saying, come back. And I said, no, you've set me up, I'm not coming back. I just jumped in a cab and went. I have my mic and everything on. I get into my hotel room. I'm just about to sit down on the bed. My telephone rings. I have a look. It's Jackie. This goes on. She was in the States, and so completely different time zone. I just got some quite bad news. I was sitting at my house in Red Hill. I'd only just got this news not 2 minutes before. A number rings me from overseas that I don't recognise. I pick it up. It's about 4:30 in the morning over there. She's woken up.
Wow.
And has rung and has told her, and it's just chilling. She goes, tell me what, this is what she always says. She says, what's happening? Tell me everything. Tell me absolutely everything. And I go, what are you ringing for? She goes, I know. You know I know. You know I know.
And does she know?
Yes,
can you
she
say
does.
to her, you tell me? What happens if you do
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Does she do that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She goes, so she'll say, you've had a telephone call from someone and they've really upset you, and it's a man, and he's about 55. And so she just goes, and the longer that she takes, she just goes on. She has a whole lot of dreams. She's actually made a prediction that I absolutely know is true, but I can't tell you, but I will tell you. When they announce the cast. She has already made a prediction 5 months ago about who wasn't coming back, and just as time is going back now, it is just getting so. At the time, it was like, that is absolutely couldn't possibly happen. That absolutely couldn't possibly happen. And as it goes, she is the most
That's one to stay tuned for,
she
everyone.
got one. She picked that CHYKA had lumps in her breast and sent her.
Yeah, I
off
remember
to.
that.
Yes, she picked that CHYKA. She was saying to CHYKA all the time when we were filming that she's going, "What's wrong with you? You're foggy. You're foggy. You're foggy."
Would she need glasses?
Yes. But this
We're all
just
in
goes
denial
on.
about glasses, I think.
Yeah. This just goes on all the time though. So to
Wow.
say what is the freakiest, the scariest, like I said to her.
Does she tell you bad stuff?
Yeah, I said to her just recently something, probably about a month ago, I said to her, I'm going to go to Europe. And she said before we start filming, she said, no, you're not. I said, I am, Jackie. I said, I booked the ticket and bloody everything, all right, I'm going. She said, no, you're not. Anyway, as it's come along, my son has turned out he's got a thing that I have to do during the time that I was going to go to Europe, and I've had to cancel. Now,
Isn't that interesting?
yeah, but I said to her, why do you think I'm not going? She goes, I don't know, I just can't see you there, I can't feel it, you're not going.
Yeah.
She just knows so much, and
Can people book to see her? Does she do that, or is she just
while
too
she's
booked out?
filming it was very, 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 very busy, and also too she does need to keep very, very clear about but she's doing readings. She does have a lot of bookings, but she's
especially
like,
now with housewives, you know.
well, quite often I'll say, my hairdresser really wants, can you see him? Can you see him in somewhere? And she goes, oh, for God's sake. All right, so she will. So if you'd like to see her, she is just really scary. She's told me a whole lot of things that had happened in the future, and I won't be alone forever.
No, I have no doubt about that.
That, because I've just seen so
Have you met him
many
yet?
things come.
Does she think you've met him?
You know what? Sometimes I actually say to her, "Oh, Jackie, don't tell me. Can I just do it the old-fashioned way?" You know. Or I was doing speed dating once, and she's going to me. He's gay. One night I was on a date.
I remember that show.
There's one night I was on a date. It was a first date, and I made the mistake of telling her, and then. Surprisingly, her and Ben turned up at the restaurant. They came in, I didn't say anything, they were sitting over there,
Did
and I
they
had my
like
phone on the chair, and she kept sending me texts. He's really full of himself. And all of this. I'm thinking, oh, for God's sake, Jackie, I might as well just go home. He's not the one. I think, it's like just spoiling it for me.
Yeah.
She is really amazing and really wonderful.
Yeah, I'd love to get a reading. That would be fun.
How could she know? I'm telling you, I was the only one at the table that knew in the very first episode of the very first season where she said to Gina, I can see your mother, Anita. Now, I was the only one on the table that know that her mother's name is Anita. How would you pick Anita?
Wow.
Never seen her, never...
That's incredible.
It's incredible. She picks names.
Wow.
She says that everyone has the power. It's just that we don't all trust it.
We don't
and
tap
tap into it. We just don't trust it. And you get more and more practiced if you do it. So yeah, she says some pretty freaky things.
Jackie, I want to do an interview with you if you watch this. Let's do it. Okay, last question. Fun question to finish up with. Last question. Fun question to finish from Toby. Young Toby wants to know what is the youngest you would go out with a man. He did put it slightly more crudely than that, but I'm asking in that way.
Oh, thank you. Well, I actually had a conversation with my children about this because I had met in the first season a young man, and they said, ultimately, look, just to cut to the chase, nobody under 35, Mum. I said, 35 is a lot younger. I thought you would say under 60. Look, and having said that, I know that young men, all this cougar thing is a nonsense. Yeah. It really is a nonsense. It's
what are you more attracted to, older or younger?
Attracted to?
Well, you know, like for a serious partner, would you really want someone who was 35? So I would not.
No. For a serious partner, I need to have somebody that's my own age and older. You really do.
I agree.
I mean, you know, it's a little bit of fun for if they have a lot of energy.
Kiss or something.
But when you actually speak to them for a long time, not being rude or anything, an older woman and an older man has more life experience.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
Just,
even the music you like, and you go, oh, remember that band? Oh no, I don't. I wasn't born then, or whatever. You know.
Well, I found with this young man that I was seeing that I knew a lot of the things that he was talking about because my children had watched it and I'd been through it with my kids. You know, and so he'd say, "Oh, this was a great movie," and I think, "Oh, that was a terrible movie." My kids loved that as well. You know, or when he was a kid, he got dressed up as a teenage Ninja Turtle, and I thought, my kids had teenage Ninja Turtle outfits. It was not out from my childhood; it was from.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope you've all had fun. Janet and I have had such fun. We might do some more of these little videos, I think.
Yeah.
Janet's starting to pump up her social media. She's going to do a blog and everything. She's going to be on Periscope, everyone. So that is stand by and download the Periscope app because it's fun and we made a Periscope.
That is, I'm looking forward to Periscope and goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody
in the world.
That was fun. Bye.